Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Last time we visited with our second visitor called Dahlia. Oh, that was so bad. This time we are about to meet Grethe, who was sent to us by Dahlia, who is also in the business of summoning behemoths. But first, please get comfy, get cozy, and we will get right on into it. So we had just finished, we took a nap on the bed, we made a new card and we spoke with Dahlia, but now we have someone new at the window. So let's go and see if we can have a conversation with them. 2 new people, interesting. Who is this spider? Which Fortuna? My friend Jasmine is always talking about you. And she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations! Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project. And I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Okay, so Louise has come to us. But here is Grethe, who we've been waiting for. Hello, Fortuna. My name is Grethe. I'm a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you're willing to have me. Let's invite Grethe over, just because we just made a card based on her, mostly. Oh, I love the suit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Welcome, Grethe. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Yeah, it looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whew, I never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible, but it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Well, glad to hear you're not suffering, in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed, but more importantly, I want my cute cheekbones back. Looks like an important loss, yes. So do you think you can help me? If there is a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask you some questions? Of course. Ask away. Okay, so why summon a... Yeah, why? That's the first question. Why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part's pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning. I know, it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet, and if I want to put this optimistically, the meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why everyone thinks about it now and then, or I don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. No, I think it's fair to say that everyone thinks about their own meaning every now and then. And I think the best answer that any of us have right now is you have to make your own, no? Yeah, everyone thinks about it now and then. Yeah, but I'm like obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay. I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everybody else obsessed with these same questions? Grethe. I'm sorry. I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I've built countless thought shrines looking for answers, and as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in cogito ergo sum. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They're also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled. Forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? It's hard to put that kind of trust and response out there with someone you've just met, obviously. But I think if anyone would understand our situation, it would be Grethe. And I think the more allies we have on our side that understand working with behemoths or making mistakes or doing things that aren't particularly in the rules, I think it would be them. So let's say partners. Partners. How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now, another question. We could find out. So, what do you feel about Adana? Wait. What do you say we make this conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You're special. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I need to express it. Thanks. What do you want to know anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Oh, no. Not the questions again. I am driven by all three of those things. And it's hard for me to pick one of them. They all hold meaning in my life. Oh, I can't choose this. I can't choose this. What do I do? Oh gosh. I'm gonna say curiosity. But I would say that they, in equal thirds, drive my life personally. I'm gonna say curiosity for now because, yeah, curiosity. This game it's harder than I thought it would be sometimes, and it's just questions, but goddamn, curiosity. I'd say that's my raison d'etre too. Interesting. I feel you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. It's all right. Bring it on. I like her. I like her a lot. She's playful and curious as well, and that's very cute. Bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I am truly enjoying this though. I'm glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. I feel like they dodged it before. I need to know. What are your thoughts on it? Curiosity, damn it. What are your thoughts on Adana? Oh, time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation. No. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. And that's why I immediately liked you, Grethe. I didn't mind her before though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know that she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. Whoa. Heavy words? What? I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made some bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. I love her so much, right? Yes. Yes, yes. You have my heart, Grethe. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. So Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? Are you asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them, some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Oh. Oh, God. Desirable and enjoyable. There is magic in the world, really. And it's in love. And I think that would be my answer. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. Tell me about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was immortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. Ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain building things on Earth. You bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. I mean, I'm a survival person, as we know, but I love that. Minecraft? Ah, that may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and I visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. I can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community, yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, should you have to choose, what would be the priority, the individual or the group? There's that saying, you know, tending your own garden, that's really important. And you have to do that to be able to help nurture and nourish other people's when they need it. Otherwise, everything spirals. But taking care of and prioritizing community is really important, especially in today's world. So I'm going to say everyone, even if that makes you miserable. I agree with that so much. I can't truly be happy if my actions hurt other people. It takes a special kind of selfishness to be happy at the expense of others, right? There isn't much of a dilemma if you put it that way. I say this as a general rule. On a case-by-case basis, though, there are times when you have to look out for yourself and your loved ones. Yes, thank you, Fortuna. Exactly. You articulated that much better than I did. Yeah, I agree. Nothing is ever that easy. Just wanted to probe your thoughts on the matter. Satisfied? Yes, thank you. Your turn. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project, but on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts, mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. But I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is teacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Which drugs? Yes, more or less, but without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Fortuna. I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? Yes, let's do this. I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life and the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. And your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Okay, so we've got the issue with the behemoth and we've got the quest. Okay, ruby tension. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skull belt. The right amount of poison can lead to balance and strength. A love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred, the red flame. From the candle leads to disgusting discoveries. Because we made this card in the idea of her situation of being fused with the behemoth, I'm going to assign it to the behemoth. Conquer them. The behemoth is feeding on your fear. Stop being afraid. It's your turn to intimidate them. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Ooh. You will never be free. Even if detached, the behemoth seed will remain in your brain forever. To become one, I need some love. I'm gonna go, so sorry. I'm gonna go with this one. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It's a smart way of keeping it hidden. Instead of cutting them loose, allowing the behemoth all the way in. It's a scary idea, though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me, anyway? Existence is a river, and we're never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. Whatever gets me closer to my objective. I'm glad you're taking this optimistically. You can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths, make behemoth aid. Indeed. Good. Ooh. Coming of age. I feel like that's very good for her project in finding meaning. Deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The love from the wolf mother is infinite. The mirror dispels what isn't true. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Okay. That's perfect for her finding meaning, I feel. I made the right decisions with the cards, I think. You've done enough introspection. Now you need to experience the meaning of life is hidden beneath greatest love and greatest loss. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. Or you need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. I think it's this one, though. Meaning is, I feel, inherent with feeling. And the greatest love and the greatest loss provides this big spectrum of feeling. So I think this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. Damn, that seems so obvious. The meaning of life is to live, isn't it? Sorry if I said something silly. No, you're absolutely right. I've spent so much time inside my head, it's no wonder I'm lost at this point. You can't appreciate a painting with your eyes closed. Time for me to do some living, huh? Sounds about right. Will you help me with that? It'll be my pleasure. Once I manage to get rid of this behemoth, I'll visit you just for fun, okay? Yes, please. It's a deal. Nice. Do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon. Teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. I liked her. I liked her a lot. Hi, Abramar. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. I will take the help. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Grethe, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. Well, that's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying enough to you already? The deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. All right, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you, witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not, and when the time comes to try and free Grethe, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again, I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. I think before we go and do another thing up here, let's make another card. Let's make another card now, and then next episode we will go and speak to the spider person who wants to come and visit us. So let's create ourselves a card. We have a lot more balanced energy now, so we might have some more options for ourselves. This is where Dahlia lives, home of Dahlia, the daggersmith witch. The white sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. Charred battlefield, sunset docks. Should we go with the opera house? Let's go with the opera house. Let's go with the opera house. Can we have her? We can have her! We can finally have her. The Duchess of Solace. Get in my card right now. Fire Whip of Dominance. Of course yes. We're making a performative dominance card. Oh, it's already incredible. Look at it. Where do we want to go? And we want her to be nice and big in the middle, I think. But we're going to give her some of this fire whip thing. Oh, you know what? If we could bring that forward, right? She can hold that in her offhand. I might put some feathers in her hair, you know? That could be quite cute. Like she's like peacocking almost. Yes, exactly like that. Beautiful. Okay. I wish I could zoom in. I wish I could zoom in on the stage a little bit, you know? I might put her on the steps. Can I align her so that it looks like she's taking a step down almost? Yeah, like that, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. What a baddie. I have to use this. What I'm gonna do is behind her on the stage is just have like a bunch of equipment. So we're gonna make it nice and small. Maybe slightly bigger. And that's just gonna be like over there on the stage. Kind of hanging off almost. It looks like, honestly, it looks like a specific kind of wand. But hey ho. I'm gonna give her a fire whip instead, I think. So what I might do, I was gonna tuck this into a boot almost, but I don't think I can do that. So let's just make it nice and small. And we're gonna pop that off in the distance as well. And let's give her the fire whip. I wish to give her the fire whip. I'm gonna make it ever so slightly bigger. And the whip could have multiple ends, right? It could have like multiple tassels coming off of it almost. Let me flip this bad boy and like kind of connect that up a little bit. So it's kind of like a more of a flogger. And then we want to flip that as well. Yeah, flip that around to also be kind of like, yeah. So it's like this big long fire whip with all these different strands coming off it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of inspiration from Dahlia, and we're going to put a sword in her hair, I think. Like as a separating layer. Let me send it backwards a little bit. Okay, she's vibey. She's very vibey. I don't know what this is. Is that supposed to be a nipple tassel? I don't know if that's what that is, but that's what it looks like to me. Okay, I'm going to finish up with her now. She is good and she is done. Ah, we have our 7th card. Humiliation. Oh. The chamber of the opera house make all meanings resonate through every context. This fairy is a gateway to corruption, but also strength. Those who forget the safe word will be consumed by tragedy. The fire whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflict. So temptation, rejection, bad omen, leadership, purpose, rivalry, and tragedy. How interesting. I'm so glad we finally got to put her in a card though. I'm very excited about that. Okay. So we took in a guest. We made... Oh! Is Dahlia back? Did Dahlia return? Is that who that is? We can get Dahlia to come back. How exciting. But that is going to have to wait until next time, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a cracking time zone. You stay fed, you stay watered, and you stay rested. Know that you're loved because I love you. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, lovelies!